A warm welcome to all our viewers. This is the third episode of B2B, an initiative by ESL IIT Jammu. I, Shreyas Chatterjee, and Parwan Virk will be your host today. First of all, a belated Eid Mubarak to all those who celebrated a few days back. Today, as a guest, we have Shubham Sharma, our institute's present basketball coach. He was a part of the senior national level basketball camp and is currently one of the best players of the Jammu state team. Hopefully, his answers to our questions today will give us valuable information and also tips to survive and come out of this pandemic strong and healthy.
Okay, let's start, sir. Sir, people often associate sports with fun, but to reach a national level, to reach the level which you have reached, it takes a lot of hard work and sacrifices. So, could you please shed light upon those, what it takes to become a national level player?
Hello, hi. First of all, a very good evening to both of you, Parwan and Shreyas. And I would like to congratulate to both of you for taking this great initiative and interacting with me to speak on sports. So I congratulate both of you for this initiative. So, talking about your first question, what hard work or what sacrifices does a sportsman does to become a national or international player? First of all, I want to say that there is a great amount of sacrifice and great hard work a sportsman does to be a national and international work. He does not only sacrifices his studies, he sacrifices precious time that he can hang out with his friends, like he can indulge that precious time in his studies or can devote a great amount of time with in his studies. So he devote that precious time in his play field or at gyms or at training sessions. So he not only sacrifices his time, he also sacrifices a bit of his studies. As I can say, every individual who is struggling hard to be successful in his life, he made sacrifices in life. So as a sportsman or an elite athlete sacrifices in his life, he to be a successful national player or international player, he not only trains 1 or 2 hours a day, he requires to train for 6 hours. The most important thing to be a national level or international level player is not attaining the skills related to the game. He requires a great amount of fitness level, and fitness level contains various components like speed, strength, endurance. He has to work on these aspects. Then comes the skills. If he is physically fit, he has enough strength, he has enough endurance, he has enough speed. It is a very vast concept of fitness. So if he has these concepts, then he go through the skills which he required to play the game. So a great amount of hard work, a great amount of sacrifices he does to be a national or international player. But although today's players are very intelligent, sports requires a great mind effort. So you can't say a dull man can play a game. He should be intelligent. So sports person manages those things. So he has a good management power. He learns the discipline, what to eat, what not to eat. He has to go through a proper diet. As a normal person, he can eat anything. He can take sugar, he can take juices, he can take anything, junk, what he want to eat. He won't think. But a sportsman has to think before eating anything, before doing anything, what can harm him, what can improve him. He thinks a lot. He does his thing very intelligently, and most importantly, he should be disciplined regarding everything. Discipline is the most important thing to be a successful sportsman or to be an elite athlete.
Sir, compared to international players, we see that the Indian players are not as competent. For example, let us take the sport of basketball. We see that the international players are at a much higher skill level than the national players. So, what do you think the main differences are? Why is it that the international players are at a better level?
Yeah, a very nice question. What is the difference between the Indian players and the international players? I would rather say there is neither absence of any talent in the Indian players. Rather, I would say there is three things that affects or a big difference that is between the Indian players and the foreign players. The first thing is the facilities which are provided to the Indian players. The second thing, the associations and the federations which are behind the each sport and game. What role did they play? And the third thing, what government is doing behind the players and the sports of the country. First of all, what facilities or what infrastructure they are providing. The infrastructure of the foreign players, like we go to any country abroad. Like I take an example of basketball. Basketball is an indoor game. I don't think in our country, in all states, there is hardly an indoor court for playing basketball, and the infrastructure, like they have Maplewood, they have like so many things that can improve their skills. We don't have that much infrastructure in our country. Secondly, the facilities which are provided to the player, like we take an example of an NBA player like LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, anybody. Behind each player there is one person who is working on his skills, who improves his skills, like physiotherapist, a different physiotherapist, a different doctor, a dietitian. Minor things play a very important role in improving the players and making it, taking it to the higher level. And the third thing, the associations and the federations which are behind the sports, what they are giving, providing their players, what they are doing behind their game, what they are doing to uplift their game, they play a very important role to uplift the sports of that country. And the fourth thing, what government is providing to the players. If the players are working hard, if they are giving any jobs, they are giving any funds, they are giving any security to them, why would they make much effort if they are not getting something in return? So that's the reason, or the difference between the Indian players or the international player, I think. So India is doing a bit of things, like they are starting the leagues. Like in our game, there is no professional league in our country. From my point of view, as much as you play, the more you play, the more you learn. So leagues play a very important role. Domestic leagues are very important. So in our country, hardly 2 or 3 sports are there whose leagues are starting now. So we have to work much hard to improve our level and to bring India at the top of the table in the sports rally.
The bitter truth today is that every conversation feels incomplete without bringing up the topic of coronavirus and lockdown. So, sir, my question to you is that staying at home these days, in this lockdown, completely practicing social distancing and not doing the regular activities which we do daily, has made us lazy and inactive. What are the methods that you suggest that we could follow to keep ourselves healthy and active?
Yeah, I agree that Corona has made people sick, and due to lockdown, people are homesick and locked down at home. They are not involved in much physical activities, because, as I talk of a normal person or a businessman or any person who's not involved in sports activities, he spend a bit of time for his fitness. He go for a walk in the parks, or spend some time in the gym to be physically active. So due to Corona, gyms are closed, parks are closed, people are locked down at home, they are not involved in such activities. So at this moment, people can do a lot of physical work and keep themselves physically fit at home. Also, they can do cycling at home, they can do stair running. Stairs are the best thing at home for doing the physical fitness. Stairs running, you can do push-ups, you can do sit-ups, you can get up early in the morning and do yoga, certain type of asanas to improve your strength and to be physically fit. In fact, I would rather say you can help your parents at home in different activities, because if you are involved in different physical activities, and making your body physically work, so you are automatically getting your body fitter and healthy. And secondly, I must say, you must have proper diet, because in these Corona days or in this lockdown days, we are not involved in much physical activities. So we have to take very selective diet, which did not harm your health, because we are not involved in much physical activities. We are doing a very little of work in physically. So we have to take selective items which doesn't harm our body, which are good for our body, and which makes our body healthy and fit. So these are the certain guidelines which we can follow and make our body healthy and fit. That's it.
Thank you, sir. My next question is based upon the fact that many doctors are now saying that the complete eradication of the coronavirus is a faraway concept. And looking at the recent times, it is actually seeming that the lockdown is proving to be more fatal than the actual coronavirus because of the economic crisis it is bringing along with it. So, sir, there might be a situation that we end up in, that we have to live with the coronavirus instead of fearing it and continue with our normal lives. So, sir, what all methods can we follow to continue with our normal lives and improve our immunity and be self capable of defending ourselves against the virus?
Talking about immunity, how to improve our immunity. I have heard certain news channels that corona is very dangerous to the person who have weak immunity. We can improve our immunity by doing a lot of physical exercises. Like if we are doing a lot of physical work, or we are doing that's the best thing, we are doing yoga, so it helps in improving our immunity. Immunity can be improved by if we do plenty of exercises like anaerobic exercises, because the patients who are dying is because of the lack of oxygen which they are getting in their body. They are unable to take oxygen, so they are dying due to that. So if we are involved in physical activities, we do a lot of anaerobic activities, that so we make our body adapted to work, for make our body and muscles adapted to work for certain amount of time without oxygen, and get our immunity stronger. We can eat certain amount of things, like we can have that people say haldi doodh, or we can have certain type of ginger. We can have ginger tea. There are certain amount of things which improve our immunity. Like we can find so many things in you can search in the internet what improves your immunity. You can take those things. You can do lot of physical activities. Like anaerobic activities are the most important activities which can improve your immune system. As you work more and more in the absence of oxygen, I mean to say long endurance activities, you make yourself adapted to work for longer duration of time with less amount of oxygen in the air, and you automatically improve your immunity for that.
Thank you, sir. It was great having you with us. You are a motivation to all of us, and looking forward to playing with you once again. All of us from ESL hope that the viewers are safe and healthy at homes. This has been Parwan Virk and Shreyas Chatterjee. Until next time.